I'm going to give you a brief tutorial on how to access and use Perusall to make annotations on your readings. First, we're in Canvas. You're going to come to the assignment that you need to complete with Perusall. And so this is what it looks like for you. I'm going to exit out of the student view because if I try to access this external tool, launch this external tool from student view, it'll give me a page that I won't be able to access Perusall with. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that student view. It still looks pretty similar to what you guys see. And so you'll just come down here to this toolbar here and it will launch into a separate window. Okay, and I'm going to have to change my view on Perusall here just a second because this looks different for you guys. So there we go. We are now looking at it how you guys would see it. So every time that you start a new assignment in Perusall, it's going to come up with this little tutorial that you can go through and read. And basically when you click next, it'll just show you everything that you need to do. If this is not your first time using Perusall, you can just end the tour. You don't have to go do that every single time. So a couple things that I wanted to note here when you come to your Perusall assignment is that it will always have this little sign up here of what the task is that you need to complete for the reading assignment. As you can see, this looks very similar to the assignment details on the Canvas page. Okay, this is the Canvas page, and that's the assignment details there. It's the same assignment details that you'll be shown on the actual Perusall assignment. So here it says that you must make 3 to 5 annotations. One annotation should ask a question, another should answer a question, and then one should make a comment on something important. So you have to have at least one of each of these things. Sometimes you'll have 3 to 5 annotations like this. Sometimes you'll have more, depending on how many pages the reading is. So make sure you pay attention to the number of annotations that you will need to make and read through these assignment details so that you are doing exactly what you need to be doing for the annotations. Okay, so I am going to focus here a little bit on, let me move this over just a bit, these little tools here that you have in Perusall. This first one is a current conversation. Now, as you can see, the current conversation, there's nothing there because I haven't highlighted anything yet to show. Now, you have annotate text here, and you have annotate figure. Okay. Sometimes, most of the time, when I put in a PDF to Perusall, Perusall will recognize the sentences. And that's great because when we come to annotate a text, we can highlight just fine, right? We can highlight a sentence just fine. And when you highlight the sentence, you just make a comment. Obviously, you're going to write more than just comment. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to write that for right now. You make a comment and then you'll submit that, okay? That comment. If for some reason Perusall is not recognizing text on the document, you can come to annotate figure. And this also works if you have pictures like on the page. So if there's a reading that has a picture and you want to make a comment that is in relation to something with the text in the picture, you can always change that to annotate figure. And you'll see that it's like a little cross sign there. And you can just come to like an area and click on it. And it's a little pin drop. And so that's a nice little thing that you can use in case if you're having trouble with highlighting. You can do the same thing. You can make a comment, right, and submit that comment. And then you'll do that for however many annotations that you need to make. So for this assignment, you need to make 3 to 5 annotations for the reading. I'll just do one more, right, just to show that this is the minimum that you would make. So I did 3 comments, 3 separate comments. And so once I've completed those 3 comments, then I'm done because I've already submitted it on this page. There's nothing else to do. You can X out of this window and you'll be completely fine. However, you do want to interact with other students on here. That's the whole point of Perusall. So you can come to other conversations and you can look at some of the questions that people have posed. It's nice that Perusall recognizes that there are questions being asked, so you can actually come to one of the comments and look at the question, and you can come over here and you can type a response, right? And that response will be submitted once you click submit. And that's how you would interact with the class in that way. You also can make starred comments, which are like favorite comments. So if there's something that you really enjoyed and you thought that that was a really like intriguing idea, then you can click on this little star here, and when you come down to the starred comments, it'll show, right, that you had starred that comment, you favorited that comment. You can also do page thumbnails. This is nice when you have more than one page, but you just click on that page and count it as a thumbnail, like something that you are currently reading, right? You can search for comments or words or something that you're looking for. You can also bookmark, right? So if you want to bookmark the spot, you can, just write a comment on like what it is that you're bookmarking, and that will leave it there so that you can go back to it. So if you have a number of pages in the reading, you can actually, type a, like, this is where I said this, or this was this idea, and bookmark that area. You can also take notes if you would like to as well. And these notes are only for you. Nobody else will see those notes. So these are just some ways that you can use Perusall and kind of help to make your learning of the text a little bit more enhanced. And so I hope that this helps you to understand how to use Perusall. Now, Perusall works best in Google Chrome. I believe you can use it in Safari if you need to, and Firefox, but it does work best in Google Chrome. You can use it from your mobile device. However, I don't know if you can use the annotating text as clearly on a mobile, so you might have to switch to annotate figure in order to do Perusall annotations on your mobile device. Okay, and so with that, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I hope that you have fun with Perusall, as much fun as I have with it.